The first high-profile legal case of the year hit the U.S. Supreme Court today. It's a white-hot debate right now whether states can prohibit transgender athletes without exceptions from playing on female sports teams. The court heard arguments involving transgender sports bans in Idaho and West Virginia. Supporters say it's about fairness and safety. Opponents say the bans are an overreaction to an uncommon situation.
As 12 News journalist Joe Dana tells us, one way or the other, Arizona will feel the impact.
The Supreme Court's decision could impact 25 states, including Arizona. They already have laws on the books that ban transgender athletes from participating in girls' and women's sports. While Supreme Court justices in Washington heard oral arguments over transgender athlete bans in sports,
biological differences matter in athletics.
Republicans at the state capitol announced, regardless of that outcome, they plan to send a proposition to the ballot in November to further clarify Arizona's existing ban.
22 states are ahead of us. If you look at what Nevada is currently doing, it's very similar to this. So we're behind the curve.
But first things first, the Supreme Court is deciding how far these laws can go. During Tuesday's arguments, conservative Justice Brett Kavanaugh acknowledged that across the country, evidence shows large numbers of transgender athletes are not threatening the playing field for girls in sports. But Kavanaugh focused on the small number of female athletes who are impacted.
For the individual girl who does not make the team or doesn't get on the stand for the medal, there's a harm there. And I think we can't sweep that aside. And there are harms on both sides, so I completely understand that.
Attorneys for teenage trans athlete Becky Pepper Jackson successfully argued in lower courts because she transitioned early and never experienced male puberty. There's no evidence she had a physical advantage. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson questioned why exceptions should not be made for athletes like her. This is the justice speaking Tuesday with an attorney for the plaintiffs.
When we identify people for whom this law operates unconstitutionally, that's the premise, that you have a person who's successfully made an as-applied challenge. You say too bad unless you can show that it's also unconstitutional with respect to a sizable number of other people. And I don't understand why that's the case.
How the Title IX federal law should or should not be applied to transgender athletes is also a question for the court. Conservative Justice Neil Gorsuch argued the law defines male and female sports for a reason, an argument local lawmakers are seizing on.
Upholding women's sports honors the intent of Title IX and ensures that future generations of girls and women can compete, excel, and dream on even playing fields.
How the 6-3 conservative majority rules will also impact a civil rights lawsuit in Tucson where two transgender girls, one in middle school and one in high school, want to continue playing on girls' teams. That lawsuit is on hold while the Supreme Court mulls over its decision, a decision that could come within the next few weeks. Joe Dana, 12 News.
All right, Joe, thank you.